Welcome back. Photo manipulation, a sweet process in Photoshop. In this tutorial, you will learn how to create this image. I will show you many new techniques, so don't miss any of them.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
New York with the gangsters, so a nigga that'll shoot you for a tandem.
Step number 1, the camera. We will use this image for our design, but we need to do some preparation first. Make it selected. Press Ctrl T together and adjust it with your scene. Something like this one is okay. Now, let's change the color. I told you many different ways for changing color in my previous videos. If you don't know how to change a color in a picture, you need to watch my previous techniques. The link is right at the corner. Now, for changing the color theme of this project, make it selected. Go to Image, click on Adjustment, and now come and select Selective Color. In this process, you can change the color of your image based on these 4 parameters. If I increase the cyan to the maximum and decrease the magenta to the minimum and yellow too, and increase the black to the maximum, the color theme of my image has been changed totally. And just like that, the first step is finished. Step number 2, let's bring the forest into the project. The image that I would adjust it in the lens of our camera is this one, a picture of a way in forest. So let's import it to the project. The picture has been imported into the project, but we need to adjust it with the inner circle of our lens. At first, turn off the eye. Now, let's go closer. Create a new layer by clicking on this icon, enable the brush, and brush something like this. But we need to adjust it precisely. Press Ctrl T together, right-click, and enable the warp. Now, adjust your shape with the inner circle of your camera. When the adjustment is finished, all you need to do is to drag your forest picture above your shape. Now, enable the eye, press and hold Alt key on your keyboard and come between 2 layers. When the icon has been changed to this one, click, and just like that, the picture would be adjusted in your shape. But if you want to change the view, when your layer is selected, press Ctrl T, and now you can adjust the view, and something like this one is totally fine. Step number 3, we need a railroad. I will use this railroad in my project, but before importing it into the project, we need to create a layer mask. We don't need the view, we just need the railroad. So, make it selected. Come here and click on Polygon Lasso tool. After that, select an area like this one. When we have the railroad. Now, when the selection is finished, press on Layer Mask, and just like that, you have a railroad. Now, I will import it to the project and we shall move on. The railroad has been imported into project. Now, I will adjust it with my scene.
A few moments later.
The railroad adjustment is finished. I've just cleaned some areas. As you can see, I have removed these areas outside the inner circle of my camera. Now, I need to do something else. Make your layer selected. Come here, click on this icon and create a curve. At first, don't forget to click on this icon, so the changes would be applied only on railroad, not the whole layers. Now, by dragging this one, you can adjust your railroad to the project. Something like this is better. Look at the difference. The railroad matches better with our project. Step number 4. Let's bring on a figure. For the final step of our tutorial, we need a picture like this. A man that would be walking on a railroad into the camera. I have removed the background from my subject, but when I remove the background, I have lost the shadow. Look at here. I don't have the shadows of the man. Now, I will show you a technique that you can create shadow for your figure very easily. The man has been imported into project. Now, I will adjust it with my scene. Now, let's create a shadow for this man. At first, make it selected, right-click on it, and convert it into a smart object. Press Ctrl J and create a duplicate. Double-click on a free space. Enable the color overlay. Blend mode normal, opacity 100%, and the color should be something like black color. Something like this one is okay. Now, press on OK. When the second layer is selected, press Ctrl T together. Right-click on it and press on Flip Vertical. Now change the position. Something like this one when the legs are connected to each other is okay. Now change the position of your layer. Now it's better. So when the layer is selected, create a new layer mask. Now go to Gradient and make sure that your foreground color has been set to black and the background is white. And create a gradient. Something like this, okay. But you need to change the position of this one. And something like this is okay. But we need to do some cleaning in this area. Select the brush and go to Layer Mask. Now, adjust the size of your brush and something like this one is totally fine. Well done, my friend. You've just finished another tutorial in Photoshop Learning. I really hope to see your project. Send them for me by Instagram or Telegram. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and share this video with your friends. See you in the next tutorial.
That's not the work.